Hi, I'm Laura Campbell. My husband Rob and I have been raising monarchs for the last 3 years, and we wanted to make this video for you so we could show you what you need to do in case you want to raise monarch butterflies yourself. So anyway, first thing you need are nectar producing plants and flowers. So we planted this garden, and this has zinnias and cosmos and a variety of other flowers, and also echinacea. The monarchs love echinacea. So anyway, you need to have these nectar producing plants because that's what's going to attract the butterfly to your garden. It's where they'll get their energy, their food, energy, and fuel. And once they get their energy and fuel, the females will come to, which this is the most essential thing also to have in your garden to attract monarchs, is milkweed. It's the only plant that the monarch caterpillar will live off of, and it's the only plant that the monarch butterfly will lay their eggs on. So anyway, after they've gotten their nectar from the flowers, they come over, the female comes over to the milkweed and she'll land on it, and then she'll lay the egg underneath the leaf, and then the caterpillar will hatch after a few days, and then the caterpillar will live off of the milkweed until their full maturity, and then they become a chrysalis. They'll usually crawl somewhere and they get under an eave or under a tree or a branch, and they form a chrysalis. So we collect eggs. We look at the bottom of the milkweed leaves and we find eggs. I'll show you right here what an egg looks like. If you can see the
little yellow spot.
Little yellow spot. So we collect them and we bring them in, and we have these cages ready, and we put them in here. And we have them face down. We keep them wet so they don't dry out too much. And after a few days, they hatch. And in this cage, we have some that have hatched. They hatched a few days ago. They're already, I think they're about 5 days old now, 4 or 5 days old. As you can see, there's lots of them in there. So we just keep adding fresh leaves because they like to eat. And then as they get bigger, as you can see here, they love to eat. We have to replace the leaves several times a day. Basically all they do is eat and poop. And we also have to clean out the cages so they're not laying in their poop. So we keep them disease free.
These are about an inch long now.
And after about, what is it? It was 2 weeks. They climb to the top of the cage and they hang in the letter J for about 12 to 24 hours, and then they make this chrysalis. And it's really interesting to see. They basically just become goo, and they drop off their caterpillar parts, and then they're this chrysalis. Oh my God, how magical.